All right, I'm glad you made it here. All right, we'll wait a couple more minutes before I get started. But in the meantime, make yourselves comfortable. Midday, midweek meditation. So we've been doing this since the beginning of September. These are all live streamed on YouTube and recorded for folks to participate at their leisure. And here we are, so it's 12:30. Go ahead and get started. Just get yourself comfortable. I will be on video, but you can feel free to get off video, do whatever's comfortable. Just be in a position that you can focus on. We're working on stress management today. Very specifically, we're going to do a coping with stress. I'm going to talk a little bit about meditation as a way of training our brain. So get comfortable and close your eyes. Or if you feel sleepy, you can have soft eyes where you just kind of pick a spot a little bit in front of you on the floor. Just keep your eyes just down and soft. My eyes will be closed for the most part. Feet flat on the floor, hands in your lap. Not holding on to anything. Just feel yourself grounded. Sitting in the chair, feel the chair and all the touch points on the body. Feel your feet and your shoes flat on the floor. And just exhale, just letting out any tension. Holding on to. Just focusing on your breath. Not trying to change your breath, but just focusing on the inhale and the exhale. Relax. 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 Just feeling all the parts of your body that hold extra tension, just feeling them just release, soften. Today I'm going to talk about training our brain to cope with stress. So meditation has been proven to help alleviate stress just after 8 weeks of regular practice. And it doesn't have to be long, so 10 minutes a day is all it takes. That training is really about reprogramming. Reprogramming our brain to be more open, to be less reactive. We want to be able to observe ourselves, our responses. We can step outside and see patterns. Meditation, regular meditation, helps train us to do that. Stress often gets a bad rap, but it isn't all negative. And we can reframe our relationship to stress, which is also really part of the reprogramming. When we talk about stress, we're talking about the part of our brain that's called the amygdala. And it's our emotional thermostat, and it regulates our reactions to stress. That's where our fight, flight, and freeze come in. And through meditation, we can minimize the amygdala. We can shrink it and really build mental resilience. Too much stress for too long can affect our brains, our neuroplasticity, our ability to respond positively in a healthy way. So this meditation can just allow us to press pause, to consider an alternative way to respond to stress, to talk about it, to label it. Stress isn't inherently bad or negative. We can allow all our feelings. We don't have to push away or resist stress. Just come back to the breath. When we notice that we're feeling stressed, when we notice that we have a visceral reaction to stress, to something that makes us feel stressed, practicing meditation regularly, we can very quickly tune into that reaction. Press pause, reflect, and eventually get to the point where we don't even have to do all of that work. Eventually get to the point where it's more automatic. We don't even have to have that intense reaction first. We can react differently, even from the get-go. One of the ways that we press pause, one of the ways that we train ourselves to step out and to observe is to be curious. This is also how we use a non-judgment, create a non-judgment free zone in our meditation. We're curious. I wonder. Be in a state of expectancy and just be open, curious, and wonder what comes up. Thoughts, feelings, sensations, reactions. Just being open to what comes up. Not judging them, not labeling them, just noticing. Very powerful practice. So just be curious. To the full experience of being human. In a state of wonderment. And at any point, if you're feeling overwhelmed, feel and notice that you're holding on to tension in your body. Just come back to your breath. Back to your breath. Repeat the word relax 3 times to yourself. Relax. So back to paying attention to the breath. Just allowing for the full range of experiences even through this meditation. Distractions, and thoughts, feelings, frustrations that come up. Oh, how interesting. It's curious. Always using the breath as your anchor. I'm going to take you through guided imagery meditation today. It's one of the very, very first guided imagery meditations that I was taught when I was 16. I still use it today. I use it for myself. I use it in my teaching. So what I want you to do is picture yourself in a room. Whatever room you find yourself in right away, don't question that. Just go there, be there. Notice. Just be in that space. No judgment. There's no right or wrong. Whatever room you find yourself in your consciousness, subconsciousness, that's where you are. And maybe there's a place to sit. Maybe there's a place to lie down. The lights are on or off, the windows, whatever that room looks like. In that room, it's a really large board. Maybe it's blackboard, green board, white board. Very large. And with it are all the writing utensils that you need. I want you to go up to that board, take a writing utensil, and start to write everything on that board that you're holding on to. You can use words, symbols, you can draw pictures, whatever comes out, whatever it looks like, whatever it feels like. Maybe you have a whole bunch of different colored markers or colored chalk that you get to use. It can be your to-do list, things you're worried about, things you're excited about. Everything that's captured your attention in this moment. Get it all out on that board. Just take the time to be there in that room. Just downward from everything onto that board. And notice your physical experience as you do that activity. Notice that things that are going up on that board are positive, negative, and everything in between, all ends of the spectrum. Even the fun things that we want to do and that we anticipate and look forward to, they still take up space. And that can still manifest as stress in our systems. It's how we perceive and respond to that stimuli that matter. So get everything on the board. Again, if you feel overwhelmed, feel distracted, you always have the breath to come back to ground you. If you notice anything in your body, stiffness or pain, and you need to move or stretch a little, feel free to do that. When you're done writing everything on the board, just step back. Take a look. Just notice. Notice what it looks like. Notice what you feel as you're looking at all of those things on the board. Emotionally, physically. Just sit with that for a minute. Maybe a word comes up. Maybe a physical response. Just notice. An outside observer, just notice what comes up for you when you look at all those things that you wrote on the board. Now, what you may not have noticed is, along with those writing utensils, there is an eraser. So I want you to go back up to the board and find that eraser. Whatever it looks like. Whatever comes up in your consciousness. Take that eraser, however you wish to erase that board. Erase everything that you just put on there. Notice what that feels like. Notice responses, physical, emotional, mental. however long it takes you to do that. And when you're done, put the eraser down and step back again. Just look at that clean slate. Exhaling any excess tension. Noticing perhaps that your mind has stilled a little bit. Hopefully, along with your heart rate. Perhaps your shoulders have come down from your ears. Sit in that run. Bend forward. From this clean slate, I'll count backwards from 10. You might just visualize the number 10. It's kind of floating by. Relax. 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 Number 9. Thoughts that come in just float away. Don't try to push them away. Don't resist. Thoughts will come. Relax. Number 8. See number 8. Number 7. See number 7. So floating by. Just noticing it. See the awareness. Training the brain. Just notice without judgment. Reminding yourself of what you notice. Number 6. Relax. See number 5. Awareness. Just noticing. Number 4. Just coming back to the breath. Notice that you're wondered. Relax. Your eyes are closed. Feel that full eye space. Focus on the breath and stay present. Number 3, just noticing, watching number 3 floating by. Staying present in the body. Number 2. Slowly, letting go of any attachment or meaning. Soon noticing how much it float by. Back to your breath. Zero. So noticing where you are in this moment in your body. Your state of relaxation compared to where you started. Start to breathe slowly. Start rolling your shoulders back. Gentle. True. Change your chest, gently rolling your shoulders back. Just slowly bringing yourself back to the present. Wiggle your fingertips. Rotate your wrists. Slowly stretch out your arms. Slowly start to open your eyes. That spot in front of you. Just on the floor. Just slowly open your eyes. Feel the blood moving again. Really lift up your feet and rotate your ankles. Slowly lifting up your eyes. Being back. Ready? What comes next? Because we've got a sleep. Oh, Priscilla, Michelle, Marcia, Ariel. So glad you're all with us.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Same here.
Hello.
Beautiful day.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.